Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm G and I want to give you an impression on a demo that I tried which, it really rattled my person. The game is called FUGA Melodies of Steel. It has a mix of languages because FUGA in Portuguese is called escape and Melodies of Steel of course is English, but in the middle there's also intermissions that are in French. So it's a combination of languages. They also speak German, or they use German names. So it's an amalgam of European dialects that are in this game. The game is really cool. Graphically, I mean, it's a turn-based tactical RPG, I would say. And not exactly tactical because you're not moving around. You're just making decisions on the attacks that you do by controlling a cannon. Now, the story of this cannon is what really affects me because you play a group of children. This children's village is attacked and they escape to a mountain, there is a secret tank, an old tank that apparently is more powerful than everything ever seen. War started, and of course, like I said, it affected me personally because there's a war going on in Ukraine, and this one also involves a war and children trying to escape in this mythical tank. But what really affected me is after you do a few battles, after you've beat a few enemies, you come up at a dead end where you cannot win this enemy. This enemy is too powerful. And so what you can do, what the tank asks you to do, is to sacrifice one of the children's lives to use the soul cannon. And the soul cannon absolutely obliterates the enemy. So after this, the kids realized that one of their own was sacrificed, or sacrificed themselves, actually voluntarily sacrificed themselves to protect them, and they lost the will to fight, and then you lose and you go back to the checkpoint. And that's really where everything just falls into place, As you've played this game, you will make decisions about which children you will use, if you lose any. One of the best things that you can do actually as a team is you have I think it's 6 children, and you talk between each other, and as your friendship between all the children becomes more tight or stronger, you will get new attacks. There's basically 3 types of children, or 3 types of attacks each one can use, which is a cannon, a light machine gun, and a medium machine gun. And by choosing these in combination with one or the other, maybe you can put 2 cannons together, maybe you can put a light machine gun and another cannon together, you get different attacks. Also, each children has different abilities. For instance, there's a girl who has the ability to heal, which is very, very useful. There's another one that can lower the defense of the enemy. So you might put these 2 in tandem, or you might choose them to pair them up with others, depending on how your relationship builds with it. And that's really cool. For the most part, for all the parts, I really enjoyed the demo. You get this system where you get new power-ups by building up your relationships. You also go into a village and you talk to people, and they will help you. They will give you parts for your tank, or maybe food to be stronger. You can also have small tasks that you have to do inside the tank, like build food, like do repairs and all that, and that helps you along the way to have a stronger tank and to have a stronger team. But I felt as I progressed through the demo that at some point he was going to present to me a no-win battle where I had to just use one of the childs to win the war. I had to sacrifice one of the childs, and I did not want to make that decision, especially when I completed 2 chapters and we're going to chapter 3, and on chapter 3 they found a pair of twins. And for those who don't know, I have a twin brother, and the game is a brother and sister, but I do have a twin brother, and I was thinking at some point I'm going to have to sacrifice one of these. So, and that combined with the war in the Ukraine, that's really, really close. I mean, it's not like next door, but it's in Europe. So at some point, for the first time ever, I think, I just stopped playing the demo. After chapter 2, I saw the prologue for the next chapter, and I just stopped playing. I mean, it's an incredibly good game. It raises a lot of questions. It puts the player in some difficult decisions to make, and I even like the aesthetic that is anthropomorphic. It's like little dogs or little cats. That reminds me back in my younger years when I had series from Around the World in 80 Days, where the characters were all like this, or like Ghibli studio characters. So more nostalgia was sinking in, and then the fact that I was sacrificing the children, that I was feeling like a child, and I was like, this is a tough one for me. I'm not going to play this one. And yeah, I just stopped playing. And as this person says, it really touched me. I know some people will play it and maybe they get touched by it and they want to go through the end without sacrificing any, or maybe someone will just, I'm just going to sacrifice everybody and have one of them at the end. So there's a million ways to play this game because there are a lot of characters. You can finish with some and not another ones. You can sacrifice some and not others. So yeah, I think this game is really cool. I think it's really enjoyed playing it, but I just pushed away from it because of how I was feeling while playing it, despite being incredibly good. That's how I felt. So yeah, I'm recommending to you that you at least give it a try because it deserves that. And think about it. Think about what you're playing. Think about the decisions you're making because in real life those things are happening. Those things are happening right now. So I don't want to land on a low note, but there's the message for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave it a like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you're in Europe, if you have anything to say about the game or about the things that are going on in the world. And I'll catch you in the next video. Until then, have a great game, guys.
あなたたちならやれるわ。これからの戦いもきっとみんなのために。ぶっ飛ばすぜ。これしかないのですよ。みんなを助けるためにこの戦車タラニスで前に進み続ける。子供たちは改めて思い思いに誓うのだった。